Hey folks, Saul here. We're about to get up close and personal with some woolly critters, sheep. Owning sheep can be rewarding, but it comes with unique challenges and responsibilities. It's not just about fluffy fleece and cute lambs. It's about understanding their needs and managing their health. So, if you're thinking about adding a flock to your farm, stick around for the pros, cons, and some surprising facts about these often misunderstood animals. First off, let's talk about why people choose to raise sheep. Sheep are multi-purpose animals, like the Swiss Army knife of livestock. Wool is the obvious one, a renewable resource for yarn, clothing, and crafts. Then there's the meat. Raising your own lamb and mutton means you control their diet and living conditions, but there's more to it than just wool and chops. Sheep are natural-born landscapers, grazing on weeds and grasses, keeping your pastures trimmed. Their manure is top-notch fertilizer, enriching the soil. One of the biggest perks? Sheep are relatively low maintenance compared to other livestock. They're not as demanding as cows, as high-strung as horses, or as mischievous as goats. And they're generally quiet except for the occasional baa, which is pretty darn adorable. A healthy ewe can have twins or even triplets, so building your flock can happen quickly. Now, before you run out and buy a flock, let's talk about the challenges. Sheep may seem gentle, but they're experts at finding ways to get into trouble. Shearing is essential, but can be a real workout. Imagine wrestling a fluffy cloud that doesn't want to be groomed. It takes skill, patience, and a strong back. Then there's parasite control. Sheep are magnets for all sorts of creepy crawlies. You've got to stay on top of worming, vaccinations, and keeping their living areas clean. Sheep are prone to ailments from foot rot to pneumonia. Knowing the signs of illness and providing basic care is crucial. Predators are another big concern. Coyotes, dogs, even mountain lions wouldn't mind a sheep snack. Protecting your flock with good fencing, guard animals, or other deterrents is a must. Fencing itself can be a headache. Sheep are notorious escape artists. They'll find the smallest hole or weakest spot in your fence and make a run for it. And once they're out, good luck herding them back in. Managing a flock takes time, dedication, and a whole lot of patience. It's not a 9-to-5 job, it's a 24/7 commitment. Okay, now for the really eye-opening stuff. Sheep might look innocent, but they've got some quirks that'll make you scratch your head. For starters, these fluffy guys are surprisingly high-strung. They're prey animals, which means they spook easily. Loud noises, sudden movements, even a plastic bag blowing in the wind can send them running. Sheep have pretty poor eyesight, relying more on their sense of smell and hearing. This can make them clumsy and accident-prone. Sheep are susceptible to a nasty neurological disease called scrapie. It's a fatal, infectious disease that affects the central nervous system. Another issue is flystrike, where flies lay eggs on soiled wool, causing painful infections. Bloat is another potentially deadly condition that can strike sheep quickly. And finally, there's the controversial practice of mulesing to prevent flystrike. So, you're still here? Good. Now that we've covered the good, the bad, and the ugly, let's talk about what it takes to raise healthy, happy sheep. It all starts with providing the right nutrition. Sheep are ruminants, designed to digest grass and other forages. Providing them with access to quality pasture is key, and you might need to supplement with hay, minerals, and fresh water. Shelter is also essential. Sheep need a place to escape the elements. Breeding is another important aspect of sheep farming. You'll need to decide if you want to raise lambs for meat, wool, or both. Healthcare is paramount. Regular vet checkups, vaccinations, and parasite control measures are essential, and you'll need to identify signs of illness early on and provide appropriate care. Shearing is a necessary evil, but it's important to do it correctly to avoid injuring the sheep or yourself. You'll need the right tools, techniques, and a healthy dose of patience. So, there you have it, the unvarnished truth about raising sheep. It's not always pretty, and it's definitely not for the faint of heart, but for those willing to put in the work, it can be a rewarding and fulfilling experience. Remember, owning sheep is a big responsibility. If you're still thinking about adding a flock to your farm, do your research and talk to experienced shepherds. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts on sheep farming.